And what is up, guys? It is me, Trash Salsa, and I just jumped from the sky. What's up, guys? It is me, Trash Salsa, and today we're going to be doing a review on this sweatshot. Yeah! It's not even priming. Oh my god. Fix it. Yeah, let's get into it. This is a weird one. So something up the front, we do have an extra barrel attachment. I'm not even sure that existed at this time. Below that, we have two ammo switches, typical, normal, Night Finder ripoff or Fire Strike ripoff, but it didn't exist then, so I can't really say that. It just holds two darts. This one is unique. It doesn't have a laser. However, you could take the plunger tube out. Like, well, what? Basically, if you bought the Wii game, or the Nerf Wii game, whatever that didn't do too well, you got this, which nobody used, because it was just slow, and you gotta reload, and then you just... so slow. Yeah, so basically, if you had a Wiimote, you could take this thing out, and you could put a Wiimote in there, and then you could go like, pew, 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 and just root. It's just a stupid thing. The game was like some target practice game, which is kind of funny, because I can just shoot this and set up targets and literally play the game in real life, instead of just whatever. But my point, there's no rails. Oh wait, there's a rail. Oh, sorry, you can't even see, because it's on the bottom. Yeah, what are you gonna put down there? Nothing. To the grip and the trigger, there's only one trigger, and that's the firing trigger and the trigger only. You pull this back, which sometimes gets clogged up in there, and then you pull the trigger and lay boom, you fired. To release this plunger thing, there's a little button in here, which you press this thing down, and then you pull that orange thing down, and then lay boom. The entire blaster, you don't need any of this garbage. You just use this, and you can actually fire it with your hand. You don't even need this. You see that little white thing? You just take your finger and you push that up, or just push on it, and you fire. And then to load it back on in there, you just take the priming handle, you just slide it on in there, and lock it, and it can't come out. There's iron sights. They're not very good, but they got one in the front, two in the back, and you just kind of line that up, but it's just not that great, but there you go. To the back, we have a priming handle. This is the same one to the Night Finder. However, this one was all chewed up when I got it. I bought this at Goodwill, by the way. Now, I did alcohol this blaster down, so it won't be dirty or anything, but the plastic was like jagging into my hand, and I just had to put some tape there so it wouldn't hurt my hand anymore. So it's just like painful. So I just had to, For that, let's get into the firing demo. Yay! All right, here we go. What even happened here? The door got perfectly stuck in the crease of the chair. Alright, here we go. 360, no scope. Oh! I hit him! Firing the switch out wasn't bad. It was very slow. Anything that's a front loader is essentially slow. But it really isn't that bad. I can't really ham on it because it's a pre-elite blaster and it actually shoots pretty hard, so. And this is pretty cool by itself. Now the blaster's pretty lame, but it does make it more practical to use this, because I can throw this on here, prime it, and I can theoretically pull this trigger without having to dig my finger in this little thing, and then there you go, I just fired the blaster, no problems. So I can't ham on it too much. I definitely would pick this over my Night Finder, because my Night Finder is very sensitive to certain darts. For example, if I use a dart like this in my Night Finder, it's not going to fire at all. Well, look, what's wrong with this dart? Pretty much nothing, but there's a few little dents in here. Not even that. I mean, you can't even see any dents in there. Now this dart is much more newer, it's much more stiffer, so this one definitely would fire. So my Night Finder is completely unreliable. If I were to aim this at someone and the dart doesn't fire because it's chromy, then that's not fair, but this one doesn't do that. Another things I like and don't like about this blaster. One thing I do not like is that the priming handle is all jagged and messed up, but at least it was cleaned, and I just put some tape here. And that's really the only thing I don't like about this blaster. That's about it. This blaster is pretty much okay and pretty much fine right out of the box. There's nothing to do like. I think to disable the plunger or take it out is actually pretty helpful, because you can seriously troll some people. Now you can just take a jolt, do the same thing, but this one is very skinny, so I think you can do a little more with this. You just throw in a dart and you can fire. my opinion, this is a really good idea. Now Nerf just did it because, oh, we do Wiimote, blah, blah, blah. But us Nerfers are smarter, so we just took this and we tried to, you know, make attachments with it. That's what we did, so make this blaster pretty much cool. So yeah, that's the switch shot. Do I recommend you find one from like eBay or whatever? Highly recommended. Just if you're gonna make sure it shoots hard before you try to use it. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. And other than the Night Finder, this one's actually a little slimmer than the Night Finder, making it a little easier to holster. So yeah, I see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.